Welcome to Stepdad Success, turning the tide on the way stepdads are seen and show up in the world. We're a new breed of leaders raising leaders. Blood or no blood, we raise them as our own. We're connected, loving, and committed to leading them into the future. If you asked a normal dad, he'd say we're doing the impossible. He'd say, but they're not yours. How do you do it? Yet every day, stepdads around the world are forging the way. That's what we call Stepdad Success. We're leaders raising leaders. And these are our stories. Today, it's James Klobassa here from Stepdad Success. And today, I just want to talk about getting better across all areas of life. And this is, why I've started this podcast. It's why I talk about living the warrior's way. We are able to improve across all areas of life, but it takes doing work, and it takes doing a lot of work repetitively. And today I wanted to talk about doing reps. When I was a young boy and I played hockey at a high level. But when I started out in hockey, I was just as terrible as all the other kids. But there was one thing that set me aside, set me on a different path in becoming that better hockey player. And there was something I used to do every single day when I got home from school. Sure, I'd go to training and, I'd hit the ball there with the other guys and, we'd play little mini matches and we'd have great fun. But then I'd go home, and on the days when we weren't training, this is around 9 or 10 years old, I'd already had the goal that I wanted to play for Australia. And I wrote that out, my big goal was play for Australia. And I worked out, and I actually drew it out on a piece of paper, all the steps that I needed to take. I needed to represent my my little town where I lived. I needed to represent my, the bigger city and the bigger kind of state that I was in. I needed to play at a high level. I needed to play in some of the senior teams, A1s, A2s, A3s. I had to climb the ladder, A3s first, A2s, A1s. But how was I to do that? Each day I'd come home and I had a goal drawn out, like a hockey goal drawn out on a concrete wall, on a brick wall at my house. And I used to practice shooting goals for hours on end. I also used to set up some witches' hats in the backyard, and I used to practice dribbling. And I'd practice dribbling for hours on end. I'd do reps and reps and reps, hitting goal after goal after goal after goal, practicing my flicks. I'd do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reps of a simple task. I'd pick one task, one dribbling motion, and I'd do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reps. And it was no different when I changed over to water skiing. I've told the story in the past. I wasn't very good at water skiing. Actually, I was terrible at water skiing when I first started. I started off on one ski and I was wobbly and I didn't like to go fast behind the boat. My friends would make fun of me. But the thing is, I stuck with it and I practiced and practiced and practiced. I'd ski every single weekend during the week when we could. When that progressed years on down the track and started water ski jumping. Now, at the highest level, we used to compete and entertain. We used to do shows like SeaWorld. We used to do a lot of jumping. That was our thing. Show skiing was a lot about jumping, building pyramids, with the girls on your shoulders, riding wakeboards, doing somersaults. And it literally took thousands of reps, thousands of crashes. When we take this across the rest of our life in business, sometimes you need to create dozens of failures. I know myself, for years I failed and failed and failed and failed and failed until I had my first success. It was the same in my relationship. Failure after failure. And now, with my stepkids, I'm constantly doing reps every day, writing notes to them every day, sitting down and just taking 5 minutes to connect with them. I'm doing reps of the little things that make, big changes. Just like when I was playing hockey and learning to dribble, dragging the ball from one side to the other side, back to one side and back to the other side. Now those reps are different. I'm talking to my kids. I'm spending 5 minutes a day just understanding them, learning them, just like the hockey ball, dragging it from one side to the other. Now it's having small conversations with the boys, doing reps and reps and reps, learning the basics, laying the foundations for big moves later on. You can't expect to win overnight. You can't expect to hit home runs. You've got to just try and hit a single every day. So every day, and as I've spoken about before, every day we're taking one little step. In our body, we sweat and we have a green smoothie. In our being, we meditate and we journal about what we're learning, the insights we're gaining from meditation. In our balance, we're writing short notes or texts or video to our loved ones. And in business, we're focusing on one key thing each week, and we're taking those little steps towards achieving that one thing each week. It's all about doing reps. Success doesn't come from big home runs. Yes, you'll hit the occasional one, but we're not looking to hit occasional ones. We're looking to hit singles every single day so that the home runs become consistent. So today, I want you to go to your journals and write down what reps can you be doing to find, to hit those home runs in the future. What are the reps what are the basics? What are the foundations that you need to be laying down around you across all areas, in your body, in your being, in your balance, and in your business? What reps do you need to do today in each of those areas? Go to your journals today, write those down, and then take action on them. You don't need to hit a home run every day, but if you hit a single every day, you're going to be hitting consistent home runs in no time flat. Hope you enjoy this one today. Go to your journals now and do the work. Would you like to learn more about how stepdads across the globe are joining forces in raising the next generation of leaders? Then head to www.stepdadsuccess.com and grab all the show notes plus a copy of the brand new tactical guide for creating more happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom as a stepdad. And if you liked the podcast, please share it with other stepdads you know and leave us a review on iTunes. Again, that's www.stepdadsuccess.com for all the show notes and tactical guide. Come and join the new breed of stepdads, the growing group of leaders raising leaders.